Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is well. Today, I'm going to give you some tips on how to manage your curly hair on your dolls. And here to help us is Pretty and Petite Presley from Ashton Drake Galleries. And how I found out about this tip is I've had her for about 2 weeks and her hair would get super frizzy. And when I went to get my nails done, I know my manicurist, she does hair as well. And she had done hair on mannequins. So I asked her some tips on how to make it less frizzy. And she gave me the tips that I'm going to share with you. Okay? So what we will need to do to manage her hair will be a water bottle or a spray bottle, excuse me. It just has water in it, and I purchased this at the Dollar Tree. Also, you will need a pick that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree. And last, you will need Salon Selectives mousse that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree. Or you can purchase any mousse. Should be fine. Okay, I'm going to turn her around so you guys can see more of her hair as I do it. That way you can see. Okay? And scoot her back. She was a little far up. Okay, there we go. Okay, first you're going to spray her hair with water, and you might want a towel because the water does drip. So you're going to spray her hair good with water. And I'm going to dry her off because she is drippy. And I don't want it to drip on her cloth body. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my pick and I'm going to gently pick her hair and make sure that I don't pick the curls too hard because you don't want to damage the curls. So you're just going to go all the way around her hair and pick it. There. Next. Oh, that curl's being stubborn. Okay, next we're going to put mousse in it. So you just shake up the mousse and squirt it in your hand. And you're going to put it in both hands. And then you're going to scrunch the curls like this. And you can use a lot or a little. It really doesn't. I've noticed a lot will define the curls a lot. Or if your doll's hair isn't that frizzy, you might could use less. But my doll's hair seems to be very frizzy, especially on the places that she lays when I lay her down in her car seat or her bassinet. And also on the top of her hair where I put bows and hats gets really frizzy as well. So I try to put extra there just to define the curls a little bit better so they won't be as frizzy. Okay. So after you scrunched it and you've got the amount of mousse that you want in it, you're going to lay it down on her head. And you might want to take your towel and wipe the mousse off. That's what I'm going to do to her. I'm going to wipe the mousse off. Okay, because I don't want it staying on her because it will make a white film. Okay, so I'm going to lay her hair down on her head by gently rubbing it down. Trying not to disturb the curls that much. Just try to make them lay down where we scrunched it up. And you might have to scrunch in like some of the places that it kind of looks like there is no hair. You may have to scrunch it together. It just depends on how you want her hair to look when it's dried. So what you're going to do is, after you get it in place the way you want it, is you're going to set her up to where she is not laying down, because the mousse needs to dry. And when the mousse is dry, then you can put hats or bows or lay her down. But let the mousse air dry. That way it defines the curls better, and it makes it curlier and less frizzy. Okay? So that's my tips. I hope it helps you guys with your doll's curly hair. And if this video was helpful, if you will give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Okay? Have a nice day.